NFL 22 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Saints and the Vikings coming up next.
We find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New Orleans Saints and the Minnesota Vikings. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Shedding through the defense. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook. Now second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 3rd down, Hoskins, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Bishop. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And just shutting him off there. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the left side. Franks. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option.
And a nice spin into some open field. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Ryan, he'll buy some time. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Hartley now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down. Looking to throw. Rowe. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They go play action with Ryan. He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there for Minnesota.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Or they'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sideline.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Vikings are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Hartley now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 1st down, Franks, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
This defense for the Saints, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Bishop. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
They'll run on first down. Faulkner, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down now, Faulkner, and he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ryan now off the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. He finds his man complete. That's Bishop. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Faulkner, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they had a good drive going. They'll run on first down. Faulkner. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Ryan. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Ryan. He finds his man complete. It's Bishop. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. On first down, Faulkner, and he's got this down to the 35. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Ryan. They'll roll him out right. He finds his man complete. It's Howard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. To throw is Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch,
touchdown, Vikings! A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings So that challenge, a successful one. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. A 10-play drive that time, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Hartley now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good. Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Well, a tough start for the secondary defensively. It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on him a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. Eluding the pressure right, and he wisely will throw that one away. Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play. Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free. Yeah, live to fight another down, right? Now it's Ryan. And he finds Howard complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Faulkner, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy quarterback.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had the play diagnosed perfectly there.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Third and goal at the 4-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21. Hartley now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. Stopped short, down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Down the middle, and a rout is on here in this first half. Hartley now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. In 2nd quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Rowe. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Back to throw again.
That's complete to Shipley.
Okay, baby,
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. It's Winslow.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Taken in at the 3. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So we've come to halftime after a... All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
So here are the Vikings to take over. They fell last week to the Jets, but they've got the lead right now as they start this drive. Here's Ryan going to fire this out wide. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And Ryan's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
69 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Faulkner. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3rd and 2, now Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Rowe. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
And they'll run again.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Rowe. And it's caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
The coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Now 4th and short, had your offense out there. That one stings.
And you know something? Your options change dramatically. Not only is it tougher to go for it, but what if you decided just to line up and try and draw them off sides? If you did it on 4th and short, you could pick up the cheap 1st down. Now, you still won't get a 1st down even if you do exactly the same thing.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Vikings head out to take over once again.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. You must be dreaming. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. In the face.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On 3rd down, Faulkner. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. Room here to run. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A big play that time on 4th and 1. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Rolling to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Now a throw here to his running back. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Off play action. Rowe. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation. Instead, they pulled him a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
And it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On first down, Franks. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Faulkner. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming. Here's Ryan to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Hartley now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Shoves him aside. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
But that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And all the way down to the 12. An incredible play there on fourth down in their own territory. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Hands it off out of the gun. He juked him, and he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Rowe. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
The kicker on 40 extra points.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
And now out comes Minnesota. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball,
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
They'll keep it on the ground. Faulkner. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Play action. Ryan. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big play there on the catch and run. They'll run on first down. Faulkner, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy? And what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Street's got it, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first down, Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Here's second and 2 now from the 3.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And they'll try the option on first and goal.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. It's their quarterback with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Hartley now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Back quite a ways here, facing second and 19.
Looking to throw.
That'll be caught by Shipley.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on first down. Rowe. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now here's a throw that's complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen going to the prevent early.
On first down, Franks. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did